Lots of big updates were about to be made when I started that video. I probably should have waited, but on the other side, that would have been one video every 2 weeks. That's not gonna do it. So, yeah. And I'm gonna try captions. Anyway, let's go. The first weapon that we have is the black hole cannon from the TheHealingDoctor's weapon shop. And when I first tried that weapon, I was like, huh? It doesn't shoot anything! What is this? I demand go found! But Jimmy, what's the color of a black hole? Exactly. It's black. Like the background. So, you don't see it. You didn't expect that, right? Anyway, that weapon does not shoot an enormous vortex that consumes the enemy ship and then the world. What it does is shooting a cute little black hole that will eat whatever is on its way until it's done. And it's wholly angry. Ha ha ha. I let you count how many corridors that stuff can go through. I don't know why, how that shell just doesn't care. It's hilarious. But how do you deal with it, you say? Well, you can use shields against it. That said, it isn't blocked by armor, so there is no point in putting a layer of armor in front of your shields. Just put another shield. It goes through anything like paper through butter, forget about that. But it's not fast enough or accurate enough to hit your factories and cores if you're moving. It also doesn't destroy structures, so you won't get cut in half by it. Next, we've got something that isn't actually a mod. It is in the main game since 0.13.6. I'm talking about the explosive charges. A small explosive device that can be manually detonated, primarily used for deliberately splitting ships into multiple pieces. In other terms, it will make your life easier if you're building carriers or space MEGA-HIVES of MINISHIPS. You now just have to click on the part and press Ctrl D, and boom, your ship was created. Yes, you could just self-destroy structures before, but you couldn't press Ctrl D. Yes, you could use mods with parts that self-destroy when an enemy enters a certain range, but you couldn't press Ctrl D. Yes, you could just use cores to release a swarm of little ships, but you couldn't press Ctrl D. The idea behind it is to remove the free self-destruct option in multiplayer, because it was pretty strange, and instead use a part that can be balanced by adjusting the cost like any other parts. Also, on explosion it will damage parts around it, so make sure you have either 2 layers of nothingness or some armor when building your ship. Talking about building ships, did you know that you could just import a PNG file from a drawing and the game will transform it into corridors? Because, I don't know you, but I was building my ships one corridor at a time. I feel a bit dumb. Please, tell me I'm not alone. Anyway, back to mods. What do you put inside your ship once you've already covered it with cannons and shields? Armor? That will slow you down for no reason. Corridors? Might as well not put anything. Cores everywhere? Jimmy, you're a genius. More seriously, now you can add roof turrets inside your ships. At first, there was only one mod that allowed that. The standard cannon roof turret by Krum, which was, well, a standard cannon turret on the roof. It adds a lot of new designs possible. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. I'd say that limitations actually allow for a more interesting and unique gameplay, so I don't think it should come with the main game. But when it comes to modding, it opens a whole new universe of top-mounted weapon. We already have other mods that features top-mounted guns, and there is probably gonna be even more by the time that video is uploaded, but let's look at these ones here. For example, the Splitfire from the additional weapon mod. There is already 2 versions of it, the little one, the big one, and now we have the roof one. We're being invaded! Well, it goes pew 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 like the Splitfire that you already know, and it's also well balanced, so it goes well within the vanilla bounty hunter mod. The next one comes from the Obsidian Tech mod, and you can tell just by the look and size of it that it is not made for the little teeny ships out there. There is no question that groove turrets will make big ships far more interesting. I mean, that guy is 99% corridors, and it's not even close from being as big as big. Anyway, that guy uses ammos, a lot of ammos, and when the shells are shot, they have that nice animation on the top. There are some red QR codes on top of the gun. Actually, the whole gun is red, the mods folder is red, and the part has a custom interior as well. The Splitfire too, by the way. I didn't see it. That's inadmissible! Now, when testing that weapon, I found something interesting. Let's say both ships are right now on the same team. Player 1 versus player 1. If you ask the cannon to auto-fire on the other ship, it will put some fire on it. A lot of fire. And if you push the research further, you'll find out that shooting at a ship at close range will send some sparkles on your ship as well. And since you're probably gonna use a big vessel, the eyes are gonna tend to hug you a bit too close. Jimmy! Jimmy! What are you doing, Jimmy? No, Jimmy, don't do it! Yeah, when that guy shoots, you don't want to be in front of it. It will reduce to ashes whatever it finds on impact. But that's not all. It will keep going through for a very, very long time. And then it's out of there! But that's not all. The shell will explode again if it hits a second target, or a third, or a fourth, or you get the idea. And what's nice with the groove turret is that you can cover your ship with armor. It will make your life easier if you like to make nice angles or curves on your ships if you're using the ABH mod. Anyway, that's it for that video. Hope you enjoyed. Click that bell if you want to support the channel because it helps the channel if you watch the video right after it's published. Here are some other episodes and I see you next time. Goodbye.